We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. A good matchup here in Game 2 between the Frisco Roughriders and the Midland Rockhounds. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Parker Dunshee will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Leading off for Frisco, the right fielder, Anthony Buck.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there, 1-0.
First pitch, 7-0-6.
And now a pitch on the way. In the air to right center. Center fielder on the run, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa as he'll take a look at ball 1. Dunshee isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
The 1-0. Popped up. Peralta is there for it. 1 out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Bruce Hunter.
So coming to the plate, Bruce Hunter. First appearance for him here with the leadoff man still at second and 1 gone now. He's set. Here it comes. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Working for the punch-out and the offering.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
Buck, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Jordan Cowan.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jordan Cowan. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. From the belt, the pitch.
Nope, ball 1. Count 1-0.
Here's the 1-0.
Nope, outside.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
The 2-0. A bouncer to the left side. And this ball's right past him at first base. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So it's a lone runner all the way over at third after the error. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Eli White. First offering on its way. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
0-2. Here it is. Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Roughriders lead it 1-0. Jason Barr is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So digging in now, Carlos Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Carlos Herrera.
Now here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. And it's fouled away. Ready on 1-2. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Batting second, the left fielder, Tyler Ramirez.
So stepping in, Tyler Ramirez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and that's in there. Base hit. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Peter McNeil.
To the plate now, Peter McNeil. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. McNeil has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
That one's in there. 3-1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hard hit ball to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Eric Peralta, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. And that's up and in for ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
2-0 now.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Called strike on the change. 2-1.
Ooh, that's a good pitch to take a hack at right there. Change up in the zone. He'd like to have that one back.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. First and second now, 1 man out. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Greg Deichmann. First pitch coming, here it is. And he takes ball one. 2 men are on with 2 men out. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Two and two. Here it is. Pop foul, and it looks like that's going to make it into the VIP seats.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, but they wind up leaving 2. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Roughriders are out in front, 1-0. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the outfielder, Ladarius Clark.
Ladarius Clark.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Batting 7, the center fielder, Leody Taveras.
And now pitch on the way. In there, 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Line drive base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Into the box, Michael De Leon swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run, and this one bounds around against the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Into the box now, Tim Fedorovich, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Second and third here, one man out. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 2-1 home.
Count is 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Looked like he swung at ball four right there. Clearly, he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Anthony Buck. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0 home is a fastball down below the knees.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. But the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
So now to the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Now a move over to first, and the runner back. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
One and two, here it comes. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Three and two now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Roughriders lead it 3-0.
Leading off for Midland, the center fielder, Jake Calabrese.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Now the 1-0. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting center, the second baseman, Vimael Machi.
So striding in, Vimael Machi. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Up with it, Fedorovich. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Striding forward now is the DH. Cesar Puello will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Fouled off. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Bruce Hunter.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Lifted in the air out to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
In now, Jordan Cowan as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
And it's fouled away. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ramirez will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, second baseman, Eli White.
Now batting, Eli White. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Slider finds the zone for a strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His first homer so far in the series as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
Stepping in now, Ladarius Clark. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Leody Taveras.
Standing in, Leody Taveras. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Now here's the pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
The 1-0. Line drive to center field. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So the two-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
You're seeing this lineup's eyes light up when this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. Not only is he missing over the heart of the plate, he's missing up. That's an excellent job right there to make him pay once again.
First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back safely. Standing in now, Michael De Leon, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Now a throw over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. 2 out with the man at first. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Grounder down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. James Nail is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
James Nail.
At the plate, Tim Fedorovich. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Nail, a 6'4" right-hander. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a cutter, and a 2-seam fastball. 2 down, runners at first and second. Chopper to short. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. The Roughriders are out in front, 5-0. Leading off the inning, Cooper Goldby, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And that's high for a ball, 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Herrera.
Now to the plate, Carlos Herrera hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Striding into the box, Tyler Ramirez. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Two-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this two-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Get down, 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bit outside. 2-1. High in the air out to center field. Taveras is in his tracks now. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. All set for the start of the fourth. And standing in the outfielder, Anthony Buck.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. And there's a final look at the numbers for the starter in this one. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First pitch on its way. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike.
One strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bruce Hunter.
Ready once again, Bruce Hunter. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ramirez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Roughriders lead it 5-0. Ready for another chance? Peter McNeil comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Peter McNeil.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Outside, that's the ball.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Now the 2-0.
I got 3 and 2.
And he popped him up. Hunter in foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Stepping up now, Eric Peralta. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
A runner at first with no outs here. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Hunter has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Stepping up to the plate, Greg Deichmann. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Chase Calabweed. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Clark is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now back, the second baseman, Vimael Machin.
Stepping in, Vimael Machin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he misses low with it, 2-0. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball swung on and missed. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 5-2 game.
The designated
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Cesar Puello next. 0-1 the count. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Two out here and a runner at second. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4 full. The Rough Riders are out in front, 5-2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jordan Cowan. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Jordan Cowan.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 0-1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The pitch. And he fouls this one off. And the pitch.
Full count.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs a bear down right here.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready for another shot now, Eli White. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Natty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Fouled off. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. The 1-2.
Ball left outside.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance of getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Ladarius Clark. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. No hits to this point. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Grounded to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Roughriders lead it 5-2. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next to hit is the catcher, Cooper Goldby.
The catcher, Cooper Goldby.
First offering on its way. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
Let's take a look at the sequence here again. The first 3 pitches, all 3 down in the zone. So now you've got a guy that's thinking something down around the knees. He's conditioned to kind of look down there. That's when you mix it up and put it by him at the letters.
In now, Carlos Herrera. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Lifted into the air out toward center field. On the run is Taveras, and now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. Stepping into the box, Tyler Ramirez. 1 for 2, including a double back in the 1st. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Leody Taveras.
The center fielder,
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Strike taken up in the zone. Fly ball right down the line in left, and no one will track it down. Ground ball right side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Michael DeLeon.
Now at the plate, Michael DeLeon. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat.
No play.
The 2-0 on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Hit hard to the right, but foul. The 2-2. Popped him up. Peralta has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Tim Fedorovich.
Into the box now, Tim Fedorovich. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Inside, ball 1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
The 1-0 home.
Ball 2.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
The count now at 2-1. (5-2) is our score here in inning number 6. All even now, 2-2. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Anthony Buck would be next. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Roughriders are out in front, 5-2. DeMarcus Evans enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 79, DeMarcus Evans.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Peter McNeil.
The third baseman, Peter McNeil.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball. Down.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
And this is knocked down on the mound. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time.
Now back, first baseman, Eric Peralta.
At the plate now, Eric Peralta, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. A runner at first with no outs here. Struck him out.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
So now to the plate, Greg Deichmann, fouled away. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high pop-up. Could be tough back behind third. In there, a base hit. The throw into second. And that's the second out.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Ready now, Chase Calabwig. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 pitch.
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
A runner on first with 2 away. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Standing in now, Vimael Machin, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 1-0. Here it is.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The set and the 2-1.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Digging in, Cesar Puello, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In there, strike 1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Two out, bases loaded. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. From the stretch, the 1-2. The bouncer to the left side. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We'll go to the 7th now in game 2. The Roughriders lead it 5-2. Bert Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 82. Bert.
7th inning ready to roll. And digging in is the outfielder, Anthony Buck.
The right fielder, Anthony Buck.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. (5-2) our score as we play inning number 7. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. hit to first. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So base is empty now after the double play. And here comes the first baseman, Bruce Hunter. And the pitch. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning,
Jimmy Herget gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 64, Jimmy Herget.
Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Cooper Goldby.
The catcher, Cooper Goldby.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And that is off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
At the plate, Carlos Herrera. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Now at the plate, Tyler Ramirez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now at the plate, Peter McNeil. And, Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 1 out and a runner on second base. slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
To the plate now, Eric Peralta, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. He's set and the 1-2 pitch.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Well, the run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Ian Gardet has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 92, Ian Gardet.
Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the third baseman, Jordan Cowan.
Jordan Cowan.
First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to center. Calabwe is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Eli White.
Coming to the plate now, Eli White. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And the 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-1. Sliced hard on the ground. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Ladarius Clark.
In now, Ladarius Clark, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Count is 1-2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And this one misses inside, a ball he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the center fielder, Leody.
At the plate, Leody Taveras, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set, and the pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Roughriders are out in front, 5-3. Arturo Reyes is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 75, Arturo Reyes.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Greg Deichmann.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
And he popped him up. De Leon into shallow left. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out.
Now batting, center fielder, Chase Calabria.
Stepping into the box, Chase Calabria. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher, and that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, it looks like he's going to try to continue. Into the box, Vimael Machin, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Reyes, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He throws a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. Too high, and it's 3-0. Cesar Puello, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Cesar Puello. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit high and deep to left field. Back on it is the left fielder to the track, and it's gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and this one gives them the lead. It's 6-5.
What a momentum shift right there. Now the visitors are down to their final 3 outs. You can bring your big boy in to close this one out.
Blake Bass answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 51, Blake Bass.
Plate now, Cooper Golby, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
The 1-2. Popped him up. Hunter is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting, the shortstop, Carlos Herrera.
Digging in now, Carlos Herrera. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Buck is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now 6-5. Jose Hernandez takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Jose Hernandez.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Michael De Leon. He's the one to start things off, with his guys in danger of seeing this series leveled at a game apiece, barring a 9th inning rally. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And it's fouled away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Tim Fedorovich. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
1-2 now.
And that counts 1-2.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. A little low. It's 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Striding in once again, Anthony Buck. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Peralta in foul ground, but no one can get to this one as it's down for a foul ball inside the visitors' bullpen. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a 1-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
The 3-1. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The batter, number 9, designated hitter, Isaiah.
Next will be the designated hitter, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim one-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
It wasn't a huge offensive day for him. He only had one hit, but he definitely made it count. Put one out of here that ended up being a really important swing of the bat in this one.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Midland have evened up this series at one game apiece. Ian Gardeck is the winning pitcher of record, so that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Rockhounds, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Roughriders, 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.